up, and he'll take a pitch outside. Matt Harvey, the starter for the Mets, if you're just tuning in. Kind of a memorable evening tonight. Alex Dahman makes his debut on the same night where Kennedy Dahman's making a start, and their good friend Andrew Caracci, who's been with the team for a little while, is going to be playing third base today. With Nolan taking a day off and Randall Gritchett struggling a bit, they decided to go with Oswaldo Arcia, hitting in left field. You see Caracci there in the 7th spot, but a pretty solid lineup, not to say the very least. And that'll bring up Matt Carpenter. Not a bad at-bat for Dahman. He grounds out to second base. And the pitch by Harvey. And Carpenter hits this one down the left field line. And it is going to be the left field line. Jesus Christ. And it's caught. That'll bring up Michael Trout. 23 home runs on the season with 58 driven in. This has been a historic year, to say the very least, for Trout. He was on pace to hit over 60 homers. Trout swung on and missed there. As you see, the Mets manager, I think it's I can't remember his name. Here's the pitch by Harvey, and Trout hits this one deep down the left field line, and this one's going to go foul. We'll do it again. Cardinals are coming out hitting strong here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and the inning is over. So the Cardinals do nothing, and we'll see Kennedy Dahman when we come back. And we're back after the break. Kennedy Dahman, he's 6-2, 2.53 ERA. This is going to be his 8th start, over 45 innings in the season, and the thing is, right there, 7 walks. That's it. So the guy gets a walk, it seems like every other game, not a big deal there. And he'll take the mound and face Jose Reyes. The Cardinals have took the first 2 games of the series already, and on a little bit of a win streak. I think their win streak's at 2. And that pitch went foul. Or that ball went foul. That's a pitch outside as Dahman wipes the shit off his face. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. Willen Rosario is doing the catching for the Cardinals. The 2-1. And he couldn't pull the bunt back, and it's going to be 2-2 here to Jose Reyes. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, tough take there. As Dahman stares down the umpire. Here's the 3-2. There's a fly ball in the outfield. Trout can't get to it. But you see the hustle in the outfield is way better defensively with Alex Dahman playing center today and moving Trout over to right. Here's Rico Cabrera. The Mets have a bunch of guys in the lineup that are names that you won't normally recognize, but they do hit the ball extremely well. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. We will have an interview with manager Mike Matheny at the top of the 3rd inning, and then John Mozeliak in the 5th. Excited about that one. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Cabrera's down on strikes. That'll bring up Daniel Murphy. Daniel Murphy, who missed the first 2 games of the series, now he's back. He's came off the bench and had 2 pinch hit doubles. So Daniel Murphy historically has bashed the Cardinals' brains in. Oh, and Rosario can't make the throw as a stolen base by Reyes. Kind of an interesting release there. He had it, and the ball he just never had the ball. The ball just falls out of his glove, as we see on show motion. Here's the 1-1, and he steals another one on Rosario and Dahman. And Dahman's got to do a better job of holding the runners on. Look at that. Perfect pitch, though. But Rosario just kind of napping back there, and Jose Reyes, the veteran, will get you every time. That one's going to go foul. Now you got to be real careful how you pitch Daniel Murphy. Slider inside, he goes after it. No one's covering third, so the third, Caracci makes the play. And the beard's growing out a little bit for Caracci. Take a look at the defense for the Cardinals. You see Alex Dahman out there in center making his Major League debut. Kennedy Dahman pitching. And then Mike Trout in right. Well, that was my mistake. As a commentator, I have a tough time with right and left field for some reason on the fly. I know where they are. It's just, it freaks me out every time seeing it from that angle. So, that is my apology. Here's the 0-1. Where most commentators won't even acknowledge their mistake. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back to the track. Here's the 0-2. Changeup. Picked up by Peralta over to first, and the inning is over. So the Mets get the leadoff man on, steal 2 bases, but to no avail. We're going to the top half of the second, still no score. Troy Tulowitzki will lead us off, hitting .295, 17 bombs, second on the team in that category. And let's talk about the move with Michael Murillo. And John Mozeliak and Mike Matheny will go into deep analysis of why that move was made. And I would have to say that it's because of the defense. The defense in the outfield has been atrocious at best. Brian Braun is not a very good defensive outfielder. Randall Gritchett, who has been good last year, has not been good this year in right. And Michael Murillo has not been good, period. So when guys get days off, and the guys on the bench, Arcia is known to hit, as you saw, base hit by Tulo. Here's Peralta. Ground ball right off of Harvey's nutsack. Throws over to first, and there's one down. Seems like Johnny Peralta's number changes every time. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. 2 for 6, 2 bombs yesterday. Guy was just hitting moonshots, and he'll get another opportunity to play today. Here's the pitch. And that one's deep. Might have a chance. It is caught at the wall. As you see the tag up there, and there'll be a runner at third. And that'll bring up Andrew Caracci. Caracci's hitting .288, 4 home runs and 13 RBIs. He hit over 300 during the World Series, helping the Cardinals capture their 12th World Series championship last year. Here's the pitch. Caracci puts it on the ground, fielded cleanly over to first, and the inning's over. So the Cardinals do nothing after straining a runner at third. We're going to the bottom of the second, still no score. That'll bring up Travis Ishikawa. And there's a name drop right there. This guy's bounced around a bit. I think he kind of made his name in, if you want to say he made his name, in Pittsburgh. I think that's where he was, where he started. Swung on and missed by Ishikawa. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball. That'll get through. Line drive, my bad. And the leadoff man is on for the Mets. I think a lot of it is the frame job of Rosario. He's just not calling Kennedy's good game here. And we've seen some real good games by Dahman so far this season, including his 3-hit shutout that he threw his second start of his career. Ground ball, double play ball. There's one. And they get the back end, and there's 2 away. With Troy Tulowitzki in your infield, that makes your defense significantly better. As you see what Tulo does, and his durability this season, not taking a lot of days off, and being able to stand out there at shortstop. They don't have a lot of options when if they're going to let Tulo have a day off, the only other option is they let Johnny Peralta play the position. Or Johnny Peralta can play it sparingly, but he's no longer a shortstop anymore. Here's the 2-0. And Damon's having a little bit of control issues. Here's the 3-0. That one he gets for a strike at 95 on the gun. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and misses. He comes back from 3-0 to punch him out. Never giving up on the play, and that's the difference between this team and a lot of other teams in the league. They just keep firing at you. Here's Willen Rosario as he'll lead us off. Hitting 302, and he's been saying that he can hit right-handers, and he wants to get more opportunities to hit right-handers so he can get the starting job at catcher. But as of right now, Francisco Cervelli is the starter against right-handers, and Rosario plays against left. But they're going to give Rosario a chance, and he hits one deep. This one has a shot, and it goes foul. Well, maybe not. The umpires are thinking about it, wondering what they're going to call here. And my opinion, I think the ball went foul. I don't know what the replay shows because I see exactly what you guys see, but it looks like a foul ball, and they're going to look at it. It is fair. That angle. And foul ball. I don't know. They only showed one angle. That angle, I thought it looked fair. Here's the 1-1. There's a fly ball. Could get in the seats. And it's caught. Nice play by Ishikawa. There's Kennedy Damon hitting a .133. And 2 weeks ago, we saw him hit his first Major League homer. And motions were running wild there. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball. That one's hit pretty good, but it's going to be caught out there in right field as the wind just takes it back. It looked pretty good off the bat. And here's Alex. He'll step in, grounded out back in the first inning. When Kennedy got the call up, it was very exciting news. These guys are brothers, and that's all I got, sorry. They've always wanted to call themselves the Brothers of Destruction. And now they get a chance on the same team playing at the same time. We were supposed to have an interview with Mike Matheny, but I guess he's going to join us at the bottom of the inning. He was supposed to join us at the top. He just hasn't found his microphone. Claims that China took it. I don't know. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball down the line. Foul. Good at bat so far. As you see, the bat speed is pretty quick. And that's a fastball taken for a strike. And he strikes out. So the Cardinals do nothing again, and we are going to the bottom of the third. And manager Mike Matheny is in the booth. And Mike, interesting lineup you have here today, don't you? Well, yeah, you know, we wanted to get we were talking about calling up Alex for a while here, and the big point is to get better on defense. That's the main part. We realized that. And we want a little bit of more speed on the base pass. We absolutely have none this year. We are last in the National League in stolen bases, and we're last in all in baseball in stolen bases. We have 3 for the entire year. So it's quite sad when you can't do that. However, we are first in the National League in runs scored and first in the National League in batting average. So we just want to get better any chance we can get. Michael Murillo was struggling a little bit, so we decided to give him some more at-bats down in AAA, get him right so we can get him back up here. Well, Kennedy, his success. How are these young arms able to come up and have success in this organization? It's just, you see it time and time again. You saw with Marco Estrada last year, and then this year you saw the big drop-off. Well, we found some mechanical issues with Marco, and what he was doing is he was tipping his pitches. So he's down in AAA. He'll get right, and then hopefully Jomo will call him back up when the time isn't right. We don't have a lot of lefties in the bullpen, so it's definitely a role more for him. You didn't answer my question, Mike. We're asking about what a play by Caracci as he throws that one into seats. But good effort. Well, Andrew wanted to play from third base today. He told me that it's been a while since he played. He asked if he can get in the lineup for a day. And then actually, Nolan actually let Caracci play today. He said that, I'm a little tired anyways. Maybe I can take a day off. Not a big deal. We got kind of a big lead, so we got to give guys days off and keep our bench, ticking a little bit. There's a stolen base attempt, and he's safe. So Reyes steals another base, and that's 3 stolen bases by Jose Reyes today. Just killing the base paths. Over to second. And that's the first time I've ever seen him pay attention to a runner. Here's the 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. So here's the 1-2 to Castilla. And that one's going to get through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Not in time. And the Mets take the lead. It's 1-0. Well, there again, you see the inexperience that some of our guys have. That's a play that, I don't know, the defense just froze on that. And they need to do a better job. Mike, what do you think about how the defense has played this year? Oh, we haven't played good. Defense has not been good. However, we've pitched well. As you see, Kennedy getting out of, just deciding to stay with it and get out of the jam. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, and here we go. Matt Carpenter. Mike, you gonna stay with us for another inning? Why not? So, Matt Carpenter, and we'd have to say that Matt Carpenter and Mike Trout have been the first half MVPs. Their consistency to get on base. Would you agree? Well, absolutely. Mike's been fantastic this year, off to another MVP season. Matt also very good. So both of these guys are extraordinary guys, and they're in the lineup every single day. They rarely take days off. And that was the reason why we moved Matt over to first base, is the fatigue level. You're not doing a whole lot you're not doing as much on first as you are at third. Staying alert, keeping your mind fresh. And for Carpenter, it's for him. He wants to be part of every pitch, and first base is a good position for him because his mind's never out of the game. And since we moved him over to first base, you see the production go up extraordinary. He's been great the whole time since I've been manager here. But we see, and then here's one of my guys is Troy, that we really wanted to get over here, and he's added a lot. When he's right, there's nobody better. Well, we have to agree with you on that one. Here's the pitch. And that one's high. Well, we'd like to talk about catcher, the production levels at catcher. You guys drafted a catcher in the first round, Marcus Van Buren. He's sitting down there in AAA. Will he get a call up this season? Well, that's a question that you'd have to ask Jomo. Do I want depth at that position? Absolutely. But, you know, Jomo, maybe when September call-ups come up, we'll see him up here. But as far as right now, I don't think there's a lot of room up here for him in the lineup unless someone gets hurt. There's a ground ball, and that's going to be a double play ball, and it is a 6-4-3 double play. Good play by Jose Reyes, and he's had a game so far today. Here's Johnny Peralta. Well, Johnny Poe has been, I'm sorry, that was just frustrating. Here we go. Dahmen back on the hill for Alex Castilla. Thought he batted last inning, but whatever. And here's the pitch. And jammed him a bit. Peralta under it, makes the catch, one away. And that's a pitcher's best friend, is a first pitch pop-up. John Mozeliak will join us next inning, as Mike Matheny had to get back to managing. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good interview. I thought we got some questions answered. It's very insightful. Like, Will, very open about the team. Doesn't try to hide a lot of things because it's baseball. Nothing's really secretive about it. If you make the pitch where you want to pitch and it goes where you want it to go, you're going to be successful. And he just beat that out. Good running skills by Travis Ishikawa. Again, beating one out. The sure-handed Tulowitzki just didn't know what to do. Just ran up on it too quick or something. Here's the pitch. And that's a slider in there for a strike. I think Dahmen's been real sharp tonight. Ground ball, double play ball. There's one, two, and they get the back end, and the inning's over. So the 1-out single is erased by the 6-4-3 double play, and we're going to the top of the fifth. Mets lead 1-0. Here's Oswaldo Arcia as he'll lead us off. Hit 2 home runs yesterday. So Mike rewarded him and gave him another at-bat, or another game. And John Mozeliak will step in and hold on one second, Jomo, as that thing is just crushed. Solo shot by Oswaldo Arcia, and this game's tied. What a shot. As Matt Harvey just looks disgusted on that one. Absolute moonshot by Oswaldo Arcia. Wow. That'll bring up Andrew Caracci as he'll step in. And Jomo, when we bring you in, we like to talk about the AA and AAA teams because Mike usually handles the Major League side. What prospects could we see this year, if not in the future? Well, you know, we went heavy on offense this year with our draft from last season. We drafted Alex Dahmen. We drafted our number one picked out. We did draft was what's his name? Marcus Van Buren. Sorry, my bad. Marcus Van Buren, the catcher, and then we also drafted it was like Marcus Van Buren this year, Justin Knapp, and Alex Dahmen and Kennedy Dahmen. We drafted the brothers in back-to-back rounds, and this is what we see. The young guys are starting to want fighting to get to the roster. Okay, well, thanks for that. But what guys could we see? We already see Kennedy and Alex up here. Anyone else? Well, there's certain guys I don't think we'll see this season. Justin Knapp we probably will not see. We just got a little bit too much depth right now at the corner positions. Unless there's an injury, we really don't. And he doesn't really offer a whole lot outside of playing first base. There's not a whole lot of versatility there. We also have, here's a pitch, and that's outside. We also have a, let's see, there's Guerrero that we drafted. His first name escapes me at this moment. We might see him at September call-ups offering a little bit of pop from the bench. But what we're really looking for is people that can add some good defense for us and can maybe steal some bases. We realize that we get a lot of outs at the base paths. Here's Kennedy. He'll step in a tie game. And the pitch by Harvey. Swung on and missed. Well, we like to ask, tell us a little bit about Van Buren. He was drafted to start this season, but then you guys re-signed Francisco Cervelli and then signed Willen Rosario. Can you explain that one? Well, we ran into problems last year at the catching position. Dioano Navarro got hurt for us again. We brought him back after the trade with Mike when we traded Yadier Molina and Galvan for Mike Trout. We felt like that was a trade we had to make to get a guy like Trout. And we had a defense at the time that was struggling in the outfield, so it covers a lot of bases. But I think the main story that we really wanted to do is in the off season is get some depth, because we got hit with the injury bug hard, and that's going to be a base hit by Kennedy. So the pitcher helping himself out. As we see, Alex will step in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and ground out. Yeah, I thought he had a pretty solid at-bat. Went 6 pitches. Anytime you can take the pitcher over 4, I think it's a successful at-bat regardless of the result. Well, you know, the thing about Alex is we brought him up because we really needed defense, as Mike was saying earlier, was struggling, and we're going to see, I don't know if that's going to be counted as a stolen base, but that's a wild pitch, and the runner advances over to second. Well, I think what we really wanted to see is some good defense, and from what our scouts say and from what I've seen personally, this is a guy who is very good defensively, but he's maybe not quite ready, major league ready to hit. But that's why he's not going to be brought up as an everyday player. He's going to be a platooning with Gritchett and Arcia as far as fighting for that right field position. But when he plays, he'll play primarily center field, and that will end the inning. Well, Jomo, that was a good conversation. Do you want to stick around? Actually, I don't. I actually hate you. I hate this announce team, so I'm gonna go watch the game on MLB TV, but I'm gonna listen to the Mets announcers instead. Okay, that was John Mozeliak. Pretty nice guy. Yeah. Here's the pitch by Kennedy, and that one's fouled off. If you're just tuning in, it's 1-1. Jose Reyes has been stealing bases like crazy. He's got 3 on the day. There's a fly ball. Arcia can't get to it again, and it'll be a runner at first. And that'll bring up Robbie Nolan. Well, I talked to a few players before the game, and Alex said that he was excited to play, but he's just really there's a little bit of a fight between Alex Dahman and Jesse Roberts back when they were both in AAA together, and they're just not they don't really get along. Would probably be the nice thing. So I asked them if they would able to get along in the same, since now they're back at the major league level, and he said, well, I can't promise anything, but as long as he stays in the bullpen and I stay in the dugout, we won't have problems. And that's a situation where the manager has to step in and tell these guys that this is professionalism and you guys got to stay professional. And look, a play right there by Matt Carpenter, get that over to second base as the double play is completed. Carpenter, Trout, and Tulo when we come back, the heart of the lineup. Here is Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
Leading off for St. Louis, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And like we were saying earlier, Roberts replied by saying, duck. Whatever. But yeah, these guys all know each other. There's a ground ball. And that's going to be completed for the out. I asked Kennedy about it. What did he feel about it? And he said, I just want to stick to pitching. That's between those two. I'm not really involved in that. And my goal is to try to stay consistent and helping this team get a W. It's the kind of things you want to hear for a young kid, but that's the only problem with the Dahmen call-up is the issue with Jesse Roberts in the bullpen. Fouled. Jesus, Trout just swinging the bat like the beach ball or something. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. He'll step in. Tulo's 1 for 2, singled back in the second inning, and he grounded into a double play. The pitch. Tulo hits that one on the ground, fielded cleanly, and that'll end the inning. So the Cardinals go 1-2-3. Matt Harvey's dealing, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th, still 1-1. A pitcher's duel here between two young studs in Matt Harvey and Kennedy Dahmen. This was probably the most exciting game of the series that we wanted to see. Ground ball. Caracci picks it up, throws to first, got him. We're seeing some really good defense by Caracci today too. He had the one airmail, but the fact that he was able to even try to attempt to complete the throw was something of amazement. This time, Jose Reyes is retired. Here's the pitch. If you see, Kennedy consistently will attack the outside zones with the sliders and the fastballs, and that's going to go foul. Here's the 1-1. That's in there for a strike. And the 1-2 pitch is on its way. 69th pitch of the game, and he strikes him out. Just goes right after him, and there's just nothing you can do about it. As you take a look at the team ERAs, these are the two best pitching teams in the National League, and we're seeing it displayed here tonight between Kennedy Dahmen and Matt Harvey. Here's Daniel Murphy, where I'm very surprised he's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch. That's in that. Oof. Tough call there. Here's the 1-0. And that one's low as well. We see Kennedy attacking guys low, and he gets a little predictable at times like that, but it's a good thing that you know where the ball's going to be as you see him walk Daniel Murphy on 4 straight pitches. That was just because he fell behind and didn't want to give him anything good to hit. Here's Alex Castillo. The pitch. That's in the dirt. And here comes Lilliquest. He'll come out to calm Dahmen down as he did 5 straight balls. Here's the 1-0. That missed. That's 6 consecutive pitches out of the zone. The 2-0. Swung on and missed, and finally gets a strike. Good slider, too. Fouled it back. The 2-2. He struck him out. And that'll end the inning. So Dahmen is now bringing the heat. As we see Dahmen tonight, 4 strikeouts, and I think 2 of them were on the last inning. 6 innings, 5 hits. Arcia has the 1 home run, and Jose Reyes has scored the other. Here's Johnny Peralta as he'll lead off. It'll be Johnny Peralta, Oswaldo Arcia, and Willen Rosario. Swung on and missed. It's a team of veterans and young bucks. Not a lot in between. I would say that Andrew Caracci and Jesse Roberts fits the in-between age at 28 years old. That one's fouled back. The journeyman. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Harvey's dealing. Here's Arcia, as he did this last time he was up. Just hit a moonshot to tie it up a couple innings ago. Way back in the 5th inning. And now he hits here in the 7th at Citi Field. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that will be grounded out for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Caracci. Oh, I forgot about him. Caracci will step in, hitting 7th. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Well, the thing is, he let a lot of the younger guys play today just because needed to get some guys some days off. With not an off day until Monday. There's a ground ball, and then he'll ground out. Well, Dahmen will now face off against Ishikawa. And looks like Matheny's going to let him out there for another inning. I don't know how long he'll let him sit out there with him due up next inning. I would imagine they'll probably get somebody warmed up. Here's the pitch. Oof. Changeup, and he's just getting kind of hosed out there. The 2-1. It's almost as bad as the referee last night during the Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler, or Baron Corbin and Jack Swagger match. Baron Corbin was reaching for the ropes, and the referee thought he was tapping out. Just a really bad call by the ref. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. And we see Jesse Roberts warming up in the pen. That's going to be interesting. That one goes foul. The pitch. Fouled off again, but seems like Dahmen is losing a little bit on that slider. Outside ball. He's starting to nibble a bit too. When he nibbles, he gets into trouble. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And strikes him out with that great 2-seam fastball. That 2-seam, 4-seam fastball selection that he keeps doing, mixing it up, has been getting these Mets hitters. As we see, great pitch there for his 5th strikeout. Way behind, by the way. Must have been looking for a slider or something. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Pitch number 2 is grounded to the hole. Over to second. And they complete the double play. Troy Tulowitzki to his left, making a sensational play to end the inning. Willen Rosario lead off the 8th inning in a 1-1 game. And that was I would say, a very solid start for Dahmen, only giving up 1 run and going 7 innings, because his night is probably over, I would imagine. There's still no one in the on-deck circle. Swung on and missed by Rosario, and the count's 1-1. Harvey's been fantastic too. Swung on, and that was going to the gap. Under it, will make the catch, 1 away. And the pinch hitter is going to be Randall Gritchett, as he'll come in and pinch hit. Had yesterday off, and they gave Arcia a start over him today, telling him that he'd be the first pinch hitter of the game. Here's the pitch. And Gritchett hits this one in the gap. This should be playable. Under it will make the catch for 2 away. And 2 outs now. And here's Alex. Alex Dahman 0 for 3. Still looking for his first major league hit. And this would be a good time to get it. He grounded out, struck out, and struck out. Inside ball. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, that's going to go foul as well. John Mozeliak said he doesn't know how long Dahman will be up for. He doesn't think it's going to be a long-term thing, but he's going to give him an opportunity to try to take the right field job. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That was a mistake. And just fooled him. The 2-2. Missed. With Matt Carpenter on deck, what do you think you're going to get for a pitch? I mean, this is a fastball count. Here's the pitch. And I think he got a slider, but this one is not deep enough, as he'll have a routine fly ball out to left field. And the inning's over, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 1. In comes Jesse Roberts to pitch the 8th inning. As you see the numbers, lefties been hammering them, and righties. And the ERA is, replacement level-ish. Ground ball right off of the face of Roberts. Has enough energy to pick it up and make the play. 1 down. And they send the medical team out to check on him. That is Willen Rosario. He is a catcher by day, and during the game he's also part of the medical team, as he says Roberts is okay to pitch. That'll bring in Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll come in to pinch hit for Matt Harvey. So both starters are out of the game. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball foul. The 0-2. And that one, no avail. Who's the 1-2? No good. The 2-2. Rosario cannot get to it. And we'll do it again. The 2-2. Roberts has one of the best sinker balls in this organization. Corey Kluber has the best as far as ranked wise, and then Roberts is ranked number 2. Ground ball. Caracci to his left. Makes the play. What a play. And that'll bring up Jose Reyes, the nemesis today. There's a fly ball to the outfield. Arcia. Under it makes the catch, and the inning's over. Didn't see any fly balls to center field today. We're going to the top half of the 9th, still 1-1. And that's going to bring up Matt Carpenter, as they'll face against Jenny Mahija, who I think is suspended indefinitely in Major League Baseball, if I'm not correct. If I'm correct. Sam Freeman warming up in the pen. Cardinals bullpen is a little bit tired. There's a ground ball. So Dahman did a good job to give the bullpen to only pitch 2 innings. However, with the game being tied, the bullpen's going to have to work again. The Cardinals went 12 innings with this team the first game of the series. And they got out to an early lead yesterday. There's a base hit by Mike Trout, and he'll stay at first. And 1 out and Trout's on. Here's Tulo, 1 for 3 with a single. And the Cardinals have just not hit in this game. 7 hits, but only 1 for extra base hits, and that was Arcia's home run. There's a fly ball. This one's deep. It has a chance. It is gone! A 2-run homer by Troy Tulowitzki, and the Cardinals take a 3-1 lead. Just like that. Matt Harvey goes 8 innings, gives up only 1 run, and Mejia pitches 7 pitches and gives up the lead. Tulo just crushed it. Middle in fastball, and Tulo was all over that pitch. No doubter. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Now batting, second baseman.
3 pitches, my bad. Here's a fly ball. That's going to get to the gap and get down. It is off the wall, and Peralta's going to have a double. And now we're seeing the Cardinal team heat up a bit.
The left fielder, number 31, Oswaldo Arcia.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. He homered. As we see Trevor Rosenthal getting loose in the pen. 4 pitches, 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 hits. Here's Arcia. The pitch. Outside. The Cardinals are trying to win their 3rd straight here at Citi Field. Game 4 will be tomorrow. Well, I think it's a Corey Kluber start. No, it's Michael Wacha. He'll take the start, his 2nd start since coming off the disabled list. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Arcia's down on strikes. And that'll bring up Andrew Caracci. It's 1 for 3 with a single.
Third baseman, Big Dog Boomer.
Here's the pitch. That's a fastball high and in the strike zone. 0-1. Peralta at second. 2 outs on an 0-1 count for Caracci. Here's the pitch. Caracci swung on and missed. And it's going to be 0-2. Rosenthal will come in to try to complete the save in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Caracci takes outside, and it's 2-2. St. Louis's lead. If you just joined us, you just saw a Troy Tulowitzki. You missed it. Troy Tulowitzki 2-run homer. And that's ball 3. No advancement for the runner. Or ball 2, my bad. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Caracci's down on strikes. So Troy Tulowitzki hits this bomb to put the Cardinals on top. And that was like a triple-decker. That thing was way out of here. Here's Rico Cabrera. As he'll step in. And the new pitcher will be Trevor Rosenthal as he tries to get his 21st save of the season. He had a blown save his last opportunity, and they've given him a couple of nights off since for saves. Here's the pitch. Rosenthal, fastball down the middle, and just blew it right by him. The 0-1. Fastball fouled off again. Rosenthal is a fastball pitcher, but has struggled as that's going to get down in the gap. As we see a 1-out double by the Mets, by Rico. Here's Daniel Murphy. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 98 miles an hour. The 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1 now the count. The pitch. Ground ball. Caracci makes the play. 1 down. So they're 2 outs away from winning their 3rd straight game and their 49th of the season. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. And he missed again. Rosenthal is working fast. Ball 3. Ishikawa on deck. Here's the 3-0. That's in there for a strike at 98 miles an hour. I don't know how you got a red light there. You know you're going to get a fastball. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball. Arcia under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. The batter's going to be Travis Ishikawa, who is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. All those singles were off of Dama. That one's fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Missed. The 1-1. Fly ball. That one's going to go foul. The 1-2. Missed. 100 miles an hour for Rosenthal. He's loose. Swung on and missed. The throw to first gets him, and the ball game is over. The Cardinals win. Our Dobbs player of the game will be Troy Tulowitzki with that 2-run shot. And maybe not the best debut for Alex Damon, but for him, he gets a W, and I think that's all that matters. Getting an opportunity to play at the big leagues. As Jesse Roberts comes out there strutting. Roberts with the win. Rosenthal with the save. For Roberts, that's his 3rd win of the year. And that completes our telecast. I'm Dan Stevens along with Peter O'Keefe by my side, and we'll say so long until next time.